When she came, she was like a Hollywood star, very beautiful. Okay, she was 31 when she came to Pakistan, and she was going to all those places, mountains and all, God-forsaken places in the wilderness, and she used to be out for months and with Pakistani boys and men, and they were the ones who protected her. She was their leader, she was a teacher, she was everything to them. And I remember once we were in Germany, and one of the interviewer congratulated her, Dr. Pfau, congratulations, you have controlled leprosy in Pakistan. She said, not me. My team of Pakistani boys and girls, they were the ones. The good thing about Dr. Pfau was that being a Catholic nun, she never preached. Okay, she led by example. Whenever she would be in the provinces, she would make sure to cover her head when they were praying, and every session she would say, "Dua kare, come on, let's pray." So that was Dr. Pfau. She respected all cultures, and that's why the people respected her. If I say that leprosy was controlled by the people of Germany, I wouldn't be wrong. Because since 1960, the German Leprosy Relief Association has been supporting, and that time the funding that was coming from them was 90% of our total budget. And the people of Germany, they really poured their hearts out. When she started, it was not even a dispensary, it was a small, a wooden shack, and patients were there, and it was on a daily basis. You can imagine a medical doctor, and she used to do the bandaging and all. Even in those days, I don't think any doctor would have been doing this. Nowadays, you can forget about it. All right? And she would clean the wounds and bandage. But then she realized that the patients, it was like an open well, people were coming. So she thought that she has to go to the source if she has to really control this disease. Then she started traveling. She had one driver, and she would go all over Pakistan. She started meeting the government officials and convincing them that leprosy is a big problem. We controlled leprosy in 1996, which was 4 years ahead of the WHO target. WHO had given Pakistan the target of achieving leprosy control by the year 2000, and we achieved it 4 years ahead. And Pakistan was the first country in the Embryo region, Eastern Mediterranean region. This stigma is in our guts. Okay, you will say, okay, I don't have any issues with a leprosy patient, but if a person affected by leprosy comes to your house and you come to know that he or she had leprosy, you will think twice. But this also exists in certain communities. There are certain communities who don't care, but there have been lot of sad stories of marriages breaking, families also. Till today, there are certain families, because we have our Suzuki vans, high roofs, and it has MALC written on it. So when they move around in communities, people see that, and then they start asking, okay, this is that organization that treats leprosy. So what is that vehicle doing in your area? So who's the leprosy patient? So on one side, we want people to know about it, and on the other side, the patients, they don't want to be targeted as people affected by leprosy. Karachi was the last city to control leprosy because of the no-go areas. So she asked then CEO Dr. Thomas Chiang that why can't we control leprosy in Karachi? So he told her, Dr. Pfau, because we can't move around in these areas. So Dr. Pfau normally used to be in the provinces. She said, okay, Thomas, I will dedicate this year to Karachi. I will be in Karachi. Then she would leave with the team early in the morning in these high roofs, and for her there were no no-go areas because people knew her. They respected her. At times, when you are working with such a person, you forget about your own fears. And there were a lot of instances where really, now when I reflect on those situations, I think that I was crazy to do that. Because when all those northern part was Talibanized and people could not enter certain areas and we were like crazy, we would go. This was in 1992. 92. So yeah, that time it was the team, they were worried. They wanted that something, sometimes you can sense that something is going to happen. And they were having this workshop, and the workshop, what we normally have, it's like we sit on the floor and we are working. So and then 3 or 4 armed men they came with Kalashnikovs. So it was more of ethnic issue, and they pointed the Kalashnikov to kill some of our staff members, and Dr. Pfau, she came in the middle, and wherever they were pointing, she would jump. Finally, then one person, he just hit her with that butt, and she fainted, and they killed about 5 of our team members. And then the army and all, they evacuated her.
But it did not change her resolve?
No. For me, the personal satisfaction is that I worked alongside a legend. All right, and she shaped my life, my personality, whatever I am today. It's because of Dr. Pfau. Otherwise, I'm still a very average and normal human being. But the recognition has been given by this program. And this the program represents the collective expression of the spirit and contribution of each and every team member.
Wer ist dieses Nachfolgeteam? Das ist Mervyn Lobo, der Geschäftsführer, und wer noch? Wie viele noch?
Völlig klar, also mit Mervyn Lobo sind immer Teams dabei. Ja, der ist ein ausgesprochener Teamplayer. Und auf den kann ich mich so verlassen, der ist mir ein wirkliches Geschenk.
Mervyn Lobo, wie lange ist der eigentlich schon im Marie Adelaide Leprosy Center?
24. Das ist so lange her, dass ich es bei mir im Kopf nicht habe. Er ist sehr, sehr lange mit mir im Außendienst gewesen. Deshalb kennen wir uns sehr gut. Gut bis sehr gut. Hauptamtlich auch noch Nonne. Deshalb fängt der Tag schon um 5 an. Um 8 fängt der berufliche Alltag an. Und zwischendurch ist diese für uns beide sehr wichtige 20 Minuten, wo Lobo und ich zusammensitzen und uns in der Regel streiten, weil das dem Projekt am besten tut. Also keiner von uns könnte schlafen, wenn wir uns mal wirklich ernstlich überworfen hätten. Dann fahren wir zu dem anderen und sagen, ja, was war denn da nun eigentlich?
This was actually Dr. Ruth Pfau's apartment. You have seen, that's an office come living room, and here was a dining table, and 1 or 2 foreign guests, whenever they would be volunteers, they would be staying. And Dr. Pfau was after me that we should have a museum to preserve the history of MALC, leprosy program. but we didn't have any space. And I always told her, Dr. Pfau, let's look for a place and then we can do something. Well, we never thought that this will become the museum. After she passed away, then the team decided that we should preserve this place, the memories of Dr. Ruth Pfau. So the Leprosy Museum is now Dr. Ruth Pfau's museum. So we are working with the government. The infrastructure is there. The major repairs and all, it is done by the government. The staff, they all government staff, the government is paying them the salaries. MALC comes with the logistics, including the per diem incentives and the vehicles, the mobility and all is provided. And this is done across Pakistan. It's only in Karachi, in Sindh, that the Sindh government, besides this partnership with their staff and all working for this program, they are also giving us an annual grant, and it's a substantial grant. And the CM has been like so kind that it's across the board. He is asking all the NGOs, if you all want to do some work, you all let us know, you all work and we will support you all. So this is an exception that I see in the country, that we are working across the country, but the Sindh government is the only government that is supporting us financially also. The biggest challenge is transitioning the program beyond leprosy elimination. We are quite confident that we will achieve leprosy elimination by 2030 or 31. Now with this transitioning means that what do we do after leprosy is eliminated? Elimination does not mean that there will be no leprosy cases coming. There will be about 50 to 60, 70 cases, but the transmission of leprosy will be interrupted. Now, we need a competent center, because when there is no disease, the knowledge, the experience should be preserved. There is a plot over here adjacent to Jahangir Park, near Empress Market. So we are thinking of building a hospital. It will be ground plus 4 or 5 stories, the permission we see how much it, and that hospital will be named after Dr. Ruth Pfau. It's ambitious, but it's a 5 years project, and for this we will be definitely needing the support of both local and international partners. You know, when you talk about messages, again I would quote Dr. Ruth Pfau. Once, same way like how you asked, the gentleman asked Dr. Pfau, would you like to give a message to our youth? So she said, for a message, I have to first live a life. Okay, so I think it's still premature for me also to give a message. But definitely what I can convey is Dr. Ruth Pfau's message, that love will have the last word. We should keep on loving our fellow human beings, because we are all equal. And we should not preach hatred, but spread love.